doing right up there? You are looking good to me now. Up top there with Larry there. Hello, Crip. Good to see you, Crip. Crip and Larry. Get what you need now. Got to give a lot just to get what you need, y'all. Eat what you got till you get what you need, y'all. Little monitor, Kojak. Give a lot just to get what you need sometimes. Yeah. Now you got big Al behind the bar. He make you feel just like a star. 'Cause that's what you are. This young lady over here behind this bar over here. Got a lady bartender tonight. Little queen over there. What's your name, darling? Have I seen you before, Precious? Oh, we got a new lady bartender. Yeah. Well, all right, bye-bye. Don't be cheap on the air condition. Cheap on everything else. Don't be cheap on the air condition. Don't need to carry it like that. Well, yeah. Dedication going out to sweet Yvette, the bartender. Sweet little bartender lady over there. She ain't even got started yet. Y'all go over there and buy some drinks, baby, and get the lady started.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Kings, queens, peasants, and in-betweens. It's your girl, Kapri, Monique, the voice of the people. Welcome. Step on in. You have just entered no gray area. I have missed y'all. It has been a week. Listen, let's just say this. It is definitely the dawning of Taurus season. It's definitely been a ball, y'all. Shout out to each and everybody that I've seen while I've been out and about. Definitely have been moving around. Let's get started. Let's just get right on into it right here. So, my weekend was like, okay, let's get it. Friday, I had the pleasure of cranking with the gang at 725 KD Drive. Shout out to Martinis. Definitely got to kick it with DAO1EBAND. Let's not get it mistaken. Let's not forget it. They were definitely the runners up for March Mayhem 2022. And let me tell y'all something. It was a whole lot of bass shaking, ass shaking, and cranking going on in there. For those of y'all who lived through the aqua era with the one band on Saturdays, that's how it felt. Like, if you know, you know. If you felt that raw, unapologetic energy, then you understand exactly what your girl is talking about. Friday was definitely a vibe at Martini's. They gave us a whole lot of crank. I am not sure the status of Tito, but Tito, get well soon. Your presence was definitely missed. But shout out to the homie Meech, who stepped off the front line, got behind them Congos, and ran the Barleys and held it down, y'all. Listen, the versatility was everything. The crank was everything. My boo Ronnie got hers off like, let me pop my shoulders for Ronnie. I've seen her growth. I'm so proud of her growth from the tournament till now. She took all the notes in. She's been working. I can see she's been working. It is just amazing, guys. Shout out to the gang, DAO1EBAND. Definitely had a great time with y'all. Y'all make sure y'all follow them on all social media platforms, DAO1EBAND _03. So it's the one band _03 on all social media platforms, and just the one band on Facebook. Make sure y'all catch some of their upcoming shows. There's a whole lot of crank going on. So then let's get to Saturday. So Saturday, shout out to Infuse. I love Miss Sarah, the whole staff down at Infuse. It's always a great time. Shout out to the music squad and the homie Rod from High Quality, definitely for having me back in the building. And I would be remiss if I did not say, I need a hand clap. I need this. Welcome back to my motherfucking DJ Zay. Let me tell y'all something, K. The dynamic duo was back together. The energy was everything. Definitely had a good time. I told him, I'm like, dang, like, I missed this. I know you missed it too. We definitely had a damn good time. Shout out to the homie again, Rob Sutton, the music squad, and also High Quality. We had a good time. And then Sunday, y'all. Sunday was my off day. It was my day to fall back, relax. I customized a pair of kicks for tour season. Photos coming soon. But something else happened too on Sunday. Something amazing happened Sunday. Last year, May 18th, I remember making my 2K post. And Sunday, I want to say thank you to everybody who has taken the time to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend that we cranking over there. I want to say thank you. I'm blessed to say that Them Damn Fans YouTube channel has hit 5,000 subscribers. Thank y'all. We gained 3,000 subscribers in less than a year. I want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all, man. This means so much to me. Y'all know my next goal is a huge one. I want to double this. I want to double it. And I just want to say thank y'all so much for supporting from beginning till now, because I know that y'all looked at some of my content in the beginning like, what the entire fuck is she doing over there? I was learning. and y'all was learning with me. And I want to thank y'all for being on the journey with me, man. 5,000 subscribers. Shout out to everybody tuned in right now on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you, man. I'm so excited. I have some short mini clips of content that I'll be putting up. But as I'm out and about, I'm going to be grabbing some more footage for y'all. I get caught up in the crank now. And sometimes in conversation, and they overtalk the fact that I'm filming. So it's just like a whole messy situation. But I'm looking forward to what's next from them damn fans. Fans from the Stands YouTube channel. If you have not taken the time to like, subscribe, and share, please do. And also, do not forget, head on over to Love Network DC's YouTube channel. I need y'all to like, subscribe, share, run it up, man. We're trying to do something great for the culture. We're trying to put the content in a place where a lot of people are able to see it, a bigger platform. We want to grow it and put it in a place where we know it can be found worldwide. So thank you guys so much for helping me with that goal. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Y'all the shit, okay? The Pampers and the wipes. I appreciate y'all. And then yesterday, shout out to Cream Marie. We definitely had a business meeting for an event coming up soon, guys. Y'all stay tuned for Party Posse 360. Flyer dropping soon. But we made our way to Clout. We had the chance to check out Project 71, and they definitely dropped it off in them drawers on a Monday. 3 sets. Shout out to Mo Diggs and to Markia. That first set was soft. It was sultry. It was sexy. It was something from like a dinner scene where you can sit down, you can eat, you can bob your head, you get to enjoy yourself and still focus on your food, because you know we get so caught up in the crank sometimes that we don't eat. Our wings get cold. But it was a situation where you got to do both. Also, shout out to Zero Tolerance Security, definitely for holding things down. And my boo Manda was at the door. Definitely was it's a chill Monday situation. If you're going to pull up early. Parking is definitely crazy. But pull up early. Don't park over there by that 7-Eleven unless you want to get told, man. They definitely snatching them things and pulling up out of there. They whipping real quickly. So, get there early, camp out, chill out, pregame, do whatever you need to do. But make sure you guys make it down there. And then today, of course, I'm here. And while I'm here, let me go ahead and do what I need to do, because you already know what it is. Shout out to the gang. This show is sponsored and powered by none other than Mitchcraft, y'all. Head on over to www.crankrock.com for the latest and greatest in Mitchcraft attire. For all of y'all that are jumping in my inbox, which camera we on to? This one or this one? Right here. Let me lean in a little closer. Can y'all see me, mano y mano? Can you see my eyeballs? I had no lashes on today, allergies, but look, see my eyeballs? When you guys see posts and it says available exclusively at, that means that location only. So no, if it says exclusively at, then it's not in store yet. Because once it drops in store, we let y'all know what's in store. We want you guys to remember our website is a great place to grab attire. It definitely is. www.crankrock.com. But please, don't forget to slide in if you're local. 9244 East Hampton Drive, Capitol Heights, Maryland, Suite 201. We are open Wednesday through Sunday. We open up at 12 o'clock every day. Okay? So Wednesday and Thursday, we close at 7. On Friday and Saturday, we close at 8. And on Sunday, we close at 6. Come get y'all something fly to wear here, there, and everywhere. We also have literature. We do have a cowbell. We got socks. We got bumper stickers. We got pins. We got, can you pass me a new bucket hat? Because I need them to see a new bucket hat, too. I need y'all to see these new patches on these new bucket hats. Because y'all jump in my inbox and y'all ask me a million questions. How, what, when, where. And I just need y'all to know. Y'all need to pull up to 9244 East Hampton Drive. Thank you. Look at this, y'all. Brand new bucket hat in stock. All patched up. It is definitely bucket hat season. It's outdoor season. You need some shade. You want it fly. You want some fashion. You want the newest logos and tags we have. We got it for you right here. Crank Rock style. Come get you one, man. Also, this week, this is a big week for us. So Friday, of course, I'm going to go ahead and say it now. Happy birthday, D. Floyd. Happy birthday to our guests that'll be coming in tonight, Stomp. Also, happy birthday, Big G. He's kicking it off right here Friday. Right here Friday. Y'all stay tuned. The tentative plans, because Mother Nature may have plans of her own, but I'm going to give y'all what it is that we have planned for y'all. So it's Big G's birthday weekend kickoff. It is the G-Day radio show from 10 to 11. DJ Zay, shout out to my DJ. DJ Zay will be on the ones and twos live. Listen, you guys can watch it on Montus Mitchell's Facebook page and also on the Love Network. I told y'all, go like, subscribe, and share. Also on the Love Network's page on YouTube, okay? It includes a fish fry that is scheduled to be from 11 to 2, weather permitting, correct, too? Weather permitting from 11 to 2. Shout out to the homie Kennedy's Catering. Listen, if you guys made it to the beginning of March Mayhem, y'all know what that fish was smacking like in that parking lot. Y'all was chasing me down for it. So y'all pray to the weather gods and tell them to push that rain off so y'all can come get y'all some fish from 11 to 2 on Friday. Y'all can also come and catch the G-Day radio show live, baby, early. Come get you some. And then, guys, guess what? We got specials, exclusives dropping that day. So y'all make sure y'all pull up. Don't call me and ask me what the exclusives are. I'm off Friday. I'm probably going to slide by, but that doesn't mean I'm going live, and it doesn't mean I'm shopping for you. So get up off your ass and bring it right here to 9244 East Hampton Drive. Like it's simple math. Ain't hard. And then also, guys, Friday, May 6th, shout out to the winners of March Mayhem. Obsession will be live at City Winery. Listen, a Love DC GoGo pop-up has just been added. And this event, as y'all can tell, has been sponsored. Shout out to March Mayhem 2022. I'm looking at the flyer, and I see this little icon that says free in so many different ways. And I'm going to read to you guys the caption. Free Love DC GoGo t-shirt with the purchase of show ticket from the City Winery. To receive your t-shirt, email the ticket receipt of purchase to fulfillment team at crankrock.com. Offer expires at 12 p.m. on 5/6/22. Listen, y'all get y'all tickets. Obsession has been trying to kick the door into the City Winery. Shout out to March Mayhem 2022 for helping to make a way for that to happen. This Friday, we celebrate City Winery. Get your tickets. Head on over to, where's the email address to? GoGoTix.co, y'all. Head on over to GoGoTix.co. Purchase your tickets. Come out and support March Mayhem 2022's winners. And make sure y'all screenshot those receipts and send them over to fulfillment team at crankrock.com. The Annie just went up. And speaking of fulfillment team at crankrock.com, this is all just segueing perfectly today. Like, shout out to Taurus season. I don't know what it is in the alignment of the stars. But I will be dropping a new promo flyer for you guys today. Just got approval. And it says promote your brand. You can promote your brand by reaching out to fulfillment team at crankrock.com. We do have sponsorship and advertising packages available. Ad space is available for all of your marketing needs. Please inquire at the email above for information. That email again is fulfillmentteam@crankrock.com. Do you have an up-and-coming show? Do you have an up-and-coming pop-up? Do you have an up-and-coming event? Are you trying to network? Do you want your brand to get put out there? Listen, holler at us. We have a huge subscriber base. We'll be able to help you guys reach people that you probably did not think you were able to reach. There is a fee. You would need to email again, fulfillment team at crankrock.com for more details and information, all right? So can we cue up a quick break? We get ready to bring Stomp DOGG up in the building on this Taurus takeover right here on No Gray Area. We will be right back.
I'm having trouble hearing you.
Yes, sir. Go get it. Let me see you got down. Down low. Work. Willie. Turn 'em up. Work. Let's do it. Little music magic, y'all. Red light. Yeah. Go beat it. Hold that shit. Ah. Right. Hey, Willie, I think you're ready. On the beat, Willie. Go beat it. Imagine, ain't no way. No. Waka, waka, go beat. Waka, 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 waka. Waka, waka, beat it. Waka, 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 go beat it. Hey, waka, waka, go beat it. Lock down, hold that shit. Beat it right. And Vicky, ring my bell. Might as well. Work. CPU family in here, y'all.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for tuning into that quick crank break right here. Thank y'all for stepping into No Gray Area. It's your girl, Kapri, Monique, the voice of the people. We are back and in studio during this tourist takeover. We have the man, the myth, the legend. Look, he's shaking his head. Some of y'all know him as Left Hand Larry. Some of y'all know him as Lil Larry. Yes, some of y'all know him as Mr. Take It Around, Mr. Leave It In, Larry Belafonte. Like, we could do this all day. Mr. Boggy himself, Stomp DOGG drumming in here, is in the building. Welcome to No Great Area. How are you? We're going to start there. How are you?
All I can do is smile and laugh. I'm doing great. I feel a whole lot better. Yeah, it's been a journey, but I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? I'm still losing weight, as y'all see. So, I mean, man, I feel amazing right now. Amazing.
So you went through, before we get into your history, you went through a COVID battle.
3 months. I was sick for 3 months straight. Almost died. Being in the hospital and a guy telling me that if I would have actually went to sleep, I might not have woke back up. Because my oxygen levels was down to like a 40-something. And he was like, I don't know how you walking in here, but you shouldn't be walking. I'm like, what you mean? And it was just bad. And just being in the hospital, and I would say, that's when you know who really loves you and who really got the love for you. So the phone calls I got, out of all the phone calls I got, the most funniest, like the most craziest phone call I got was Big G. And he called me. All I heard was, Lil Larry. And I was like, you know, I was in pain, but I could smile. And it was just like, and I'm not gonna say what he was saying, he said to me, but it was like, I knew that it came from a place of love.
Right.
And just how Backyard always treated me as if I was Backyard.
A member of family.
And just the talk and just that, you know, that was cool. And James' phone call was even more, that was just funny.
I think funk is just hilarious, period.
Funk was funny. White boy, you know what I'm saying? White boy rapper, like that was, he never called me that much ever, and I've been No Feast forever.
Yeah.
Rapper ain't never called me that much.
Yeah.
But just the love that I felt during that period. And I didn't know that saying y'all really like me that much, But when I went to Facebook and I seen my timeline, I'm like, oh, they really like me a little bit.
Yeah.
And my texts, but I responded to it was like 400 and something texts. I responded to every single text. Because I ain't had nothing but same time. So, but yeah, man, that was like I tell everybody, man, COVID is definitely real. I went through it and I understand. And when you get to a point where you can't do nothing for yourself, somebody got to even help you to the same bathroom. Like that's like the low of the low.
Yeah.
And I would say to anybody, man, like just understand is real. And so many people that saying me and E actually helped after I got back better. We helped a lot of people.
Shout out to the Fifth Ladder.
Yeah, to really understand, cause like I just wanted to just educate people on what it is and what to do to get back right. And man, me and E was on that journey helping any and everybody.
So still immune boosting.
Yes.
Eating
probiotic.
To live. Eating
probiotic.
To live.
Yes, probiotic is another thing. And just eating the right stuff. Like me, during this time, I stopped eating. I stopped doing milk. So I do oat milk now.
Yeah.
And then E was like, you got to change your diet a little bit. Stomp, you got to figure it out. So what really made me change was I went to take my actual DLT physical for my actual CDL. And they failed me because I was over 400 pounds. I was 446 pounds.
Stop.
And they failed me. He said, you got 6 months. I came back in 3 months and I was under 300 pounds. I went back 3 months later, I was at 369.
Yes.
And he was amazed, like, wow. But I knew what I had to do. And I knew I was lunch. I would tell anybody, losing weight is very expensive. I got 4 tubs in the house right now of shooter clothes that I can't even wear no more.
Yeah.
Like 4 tubs of clothes, drawers, socks. I had to go buy everything.
And please know he puts everything in the dry cleaners, y'all. Everything.
Yes.
Dry cleaning bill, $700, and he don't care. He gonna pay it.
And see, I tell y'all now, but I did that because I was taking care of so many people.
Yes.
And I couldn't really do for myself. I know for everybody else. But now I'm in the place now. I'm shopping now. Man, I got smaller jeans now, you know what I'm saying? I got
skinny jeans,
Stomp. I got a few pair of them already.
Oh, my God.
And they fit good, though. You know what I'm saying? And they fit good. So I'm just at a point that I'm just doing what I want to do. So, but, man, take care of yourselves, man, because COVID is definitely real.
Also, congratulations on the newest addition to the family. I've seen your newest grandbaby. So Jesus. Adorable. You spoil them, Stomp.
Listen to me. So I call them the actual Edwards babies because they look like the Edwards to me. All of them look like, Buggy and Vita and all of them. They look like all of them. Don't look like my side of the family. So I said them all definitely Edwards babies.
So let's get into your history. You have been in the culture since you were 13?
13. Young Rovers. I'm sorry. My very first band, I filled in for actually Total Recall. Tucker Road, they opened up for Junkyard. But my main band was Young Rovers. And that was like 92. Because Daryl had left to go play with St. Essex. So that's when I came in.
So you've been here since you were 13. I'm not going to give your age, but I just know that we are 30.
I'll be 43 tomorrow.
About to say 30 some odd years in. I'll be 43
tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be 43 tomorrow.
Yes, I already screamed happy birthday. You definitely know what it is.
I already know.
Cree gonna tell you owe us dinner. I'm not even gonna get into that on the air. It's been 4 years since we've been fighting for this dinner, y'all. But I'm gonna let it be great. So, what has kept you in the culture? Because you have gone through Raw Image days, Familiar Faces days, Northeast days. Those days are the days that are probably the most legendary for most.
Yeah.
How was that stint in GoGo?
Oh man. So you said what kept me here?
Yes.
Is the love. For me, it's not about the money because sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. But as a manager of a band, you don't eat before the band eat. And that's something I learned from San Daniel Floyd. It'll be 5 people on the show, and we all still get our full check. That's just business.
Right.
So as a manager, people don't understand what it takes. I didn't put myself in the seat. The band put me in this seat. So I stay around because I love it. And that's why when y'all see me live, I'm towing cars. I work for the actual federal government. I don't say what I do with the federal government, but I work for the federal government. A lot of y'all know what I do. I do church, and I do producing, and I play with Sam Raheem as well now. So, That's what I do to make money. So the band stuff is a hobby for me. And I don't understand. I don't knock nobody for using GoGo to pay their bills. I don't knock that. I never knocked that because I was that guy before.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Back when my rent was like $645 for a 2-bedroom, everything included over in Southeast. Like I did that. I've been there, done that. Mm-hmm. So, but I knew that when I started having all these kids, I had to figure it out. So that's just where we at.
So let's get into the Northeast era. What brought you into the band?
Dig Dug.
Shout out to Dig.
Jeff was leaving to go do church and do some other stuff. And they had 2 drums. They had Trig and they had Coco before me. And neither one of them worked. So Coco got fired after the first week.
A week?
Yeah. He didn't work. He didn't work at all. Because he gassed out at the first show. He gassed out. Then he went out back of the Met and smoked a cigarette.
After he gassed out?
Yeah, so Doug got him out of there.
Hold up.
Like, this is real.
So your Wendy, your endurance is not up already, and then you just go smoke a cigarette anyway, knowing that you still have to play.
Doug got him out of there. Then Trig came in, and that was Smoke Man. He came in.
Shout out to Sammy.
He stayed for like 2-3 months maybe. Then Doug seen me at the Met, up on the side of the Met, up at the phone booth. And Doug came and said, he said, "Sir, you want to come play these drums?" So I was like, "Hell yeah, I want to play." He was like, "Beat me tomorrow." He gave me his page number, so I paid him next day. And then he got me in practice on Tuesday. It rained that Tuesday, so the time it rained, Miss Prep basement would flood. So we couldn't practice. Couldn't be like, it'd be like flooding, it'd be flooding.
Yeah.
So we couldn't practice. So they was like, "You got it, short." I was like, "Man, I know everything." So Rob was like, man, I believe him. I think we good. Let's go play.
Let's go play.
So I played
no practice.
1896, my first show, no practice. Because I was a fan first. I was a fan. So I knew all the signs. I knew everything. I would go to the show just to watch Jeff and Robert to see what they do. When he throw up a sign, I want to know what Jeff Gray do.
How's he going to transition?
And that's how I learned the whole Northeast show. And I did that show, and then after that, it was just a good thing. And I was at home because I was a fan of Northeast since the All Around Race Club days. So I was a fan first before I joined the band. So
study first show, no practice.
No practice.
What were your nerves like, or were you good? Because you know
that
towards pride, we'd be like, yes, and then we get there, we'd be like, hold up.
Nah, so honestly, Bam from Steel Band, Bam
Chiche Mungay.
Bam went to my first show with me because I was late my first show because I ain't had no ride. Because my ride was supposed to come and get me, but he never showed up. So me and Bam had to catch a cab to the Met to go play. So I got there and we went to work, and it was just that.
So that happens. We get through the first show. First month, 6 months. It's now a year in. How's it going? Because, see, the 90s go-go era was a totally different go-go era.
Definitely.
A totally different go-go era.
The test, I think my first test was 10/24/96 Setting Dog when we kicked Junkyard ass at the
hold up.
10/24/96. And any Junkyard fan that's real would say, yeah, Northeast y'all gave them their business.
10/24/96.
And that CD is out.
Okay.
It's out.
Y'all
out
go
right
grab
now.
it. 10/24/96.
We sent Play with Junk up at the Setting Dog. That was like my tester show to see that I really have it to really. And Robert he said, look, he said, Larry, we about to go in. Like, we not doing that much. We going in. And we just went smack at him. And Junk came in like it was a regular show. Then paid the regular show. And we went in for probably say 2 hours straight. We went in. We supposed to play and break. Robert's like, nah, we playing straight through. We went straight through. And it was just a party. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. It was more of a fun. It wasn't like we saying beefing because I would never beef with Junkyard or Backyard. Like,
right.
They're my people. So, but it's just when you on that, it's like me. When I play with Backyard, Buggy know where it is.
That's Pops.
You know what I'm saying?
You call him Pops.
I love Buggy. Like he is the guy. I think he is the best, hands down. But when we on that stage, it's just what it is. And when we done, we gonna go meet up and eat.
I already know.
And he gonna say, you said fat bitch, you was cracking tonight. That's just Buggy though. That's just Buggy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but he give me props. He tell me when I'm lunching, tell me when I'm not cranking, and that's just what it is. He even saying Blue. All my guys be all the same way.
Blue is up here right now. He said my guy.
Yeah, so I'm saying we all in like different bands, but we respect each other's brand. Like if Northeast and Junk was the beef, me and Blue ain't gonna be in it, cause we got love. The love is different. If Backyard Northeast beef, I'm not in that. Because I tell G all the time. Me and G, we good. Anytime we travel to Atlanta, I always sit at you probably see pictures. I sit at the table with G on purpose for a reason, cause I'm talking to him about business. So I know some of the same things I did with Northeast, he did with Sam Backyard. So I talk to him, I pick his brain about stuff, and he tell me everything I need to know, so I can move differently when it comes to my band. I know I can't deal with Northeast the way he did with Backyard, but he helped me get better understanding of what it is.
Right.
So for that being said, I would say that show was the tester of me with Northeast. And then after that, it just went somewhere else.
It did what Rockets do.
Because Junk, y'all was on fire. At that time, like Junk, nobody was messing with Junk from, I think, 94, 95, because the end of 94, Northeast fell off. And I tell everybody, they was sorry as shit in 95.
Why do you think the fall off took place 94, 95? What do you think happened?
Well, from talking to Maestro, he said that they got comfortable. Okay. And they weren't practicing anymore. The hunger was not there. Because at first they would practice so hard in the basement, where their mindset was, if it cranked in the basement with no power and this little raggedy stuff, when they get to the power, it's gonna be that. So that's how they kind of practiced back then. So they had lost the actual momentum that's in practice move. I mean, they always thought that they were still moving, but they just wasn't. And to me, they fell off. To me, as a fan. But I was still loyal. I was going to bumpers. Right. I was still a fan. But then it's like, Junkyard just came out of nowhere and just man, they had got Dre Dog and Demi Doc came in and it went to a different level.
That's when they was Dog and the sugar cane and the Taj Mahal, baby.
Junkyard was it was a different, like, that sound went somewhere else, and Junkyard was killing everything. You can't hate on Junk. You can't hate on Junk. Junkyard was killing everything at that point. Then it's like 97 is when Northeast really started like turn, and it was like, but you still can't forget about Backyard.
For real.
Because they had the Black Hole every Friday on Swole. Yes. So it's like you can never forget that. But that era was just, it was different. And I remember leaving, I ain't gonna lie, I would leave from the Icebox. Because sometimes Jump would play at the Hall on Saturdays.
Yep.
I would leave from the Icebox at 4 a.m, go around the corner just so I could catch titty balls. And you would see stomping there, touching every girl titty I could see.
And we would be coming out when the sun is up.
Yeah, the sun would be up.
You would be coming out of the GoGo.
The birds singing.
The sun would be up. The birds singing. Everybody looking like, oh shit, I missed curfew. It's definitely going down. It's a whole new day now. Man,
Junkyard was that. Junkyard was just party animals, man. And that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? And I respect all them guys, man. That's why I say I don't get into them beefs, man. I see stuff online a lot of times. And I tell everybody is not going to like you. Period. Everybody not going to like what you do, man. Get out the fitness, man. Because we got a lot of Ralph Treads vents around here.
Sensitivity? Yes. You going to sing it to him?
Oh, I wish I could, but I ain't got time today.
You need a man with sensitivity.
Yeah, man. It's just like, I mean, like you can't, Bounce Beat is Bounce Beats, Crank is Crank, Grown and Sexy is Grown and Sexy. Like, it's a lot of bands that do what they do. And I love all the bands. That's why I'm cool with everybody. I'm not about beefing. That's why I see stuff online. I see it, but you can't take that stuff personal because everybody's entitled to their opinion.
They are.
Okay, like everybody not gonna like Junkyard. They ain't gonna like No Feast. They ain't gonna like Back or Essence or T.O.B. or TCB or No Impressions. They ain't gonna. Man, you like who you like. I like everybody. I like everybody.
Everybody delivers something different to me.
Yeah, I like everybody. I just tell y'all better look out for T.O.B. Cause them cousin boys, man, them little boys something different.
Yeah.
But now I do want to say this though, for y'all go too far. When y'all do this next March Madness job.
Too.
When y'all do this next March Madness, cause it was a couple bands that I really wanted to see in here that I didn't see. Major League and Mental Attraction. Because of what they do. Like you can't deny BJ Crank. BJ Crank.
What you saying?
Now they say, oh no, sir, no, no. I'm not saying. I'm saying this is what I want to see in it. Okay. For them, because I think that.
So talk to them.
I think if they was in it, it would have been a different outcome.
So what if I said to you?
It'd have been, but Obsession is like that. I love Obsession. I'm not saying they wouldn't have won, but I'm saying I would like to see them because of the caliber.
So what if I said
band.
to you that that's a conversation you would need to have with them, not with us?
For real?
Seriously.
So this
Period.
y'all so I can know.
Well, okay, so listen.
Happened.
Welcome to No Gray Area.
Okay,
The
let's talk.
views expressed by Kapri Monique are solely the views of Kapri Monique, but these are facts.
Let's talk.
These are conversations you would need to have with them. Invitations were extended to bands.
Oh, see, I don't know that.
That's
what I'm asking.
Yeah, so we
Okay.
we haven't.
But that's not a view. I got a view for you.
Uh-oh.
They sell stints every day.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta talk to the people who need them. Because we
Okay.
don't. We put our money up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Our time, our effort, our energy, our creativity.
Let me go.
It was great though.
But it can't come down to what we could have did better.
Right. No, I'm just saying the bands that I would love to see involved.
But
That's what I'm saying.
we
But
fans
no,
like you fans.
y'all did y'all thing. I thought it was a brilliant idea, period.
Right.
Which y'all did. I thought it was a brilliant idea. I was just like, damn, why these other bands ain't step up? Like, and they come in and like get down and show that you are the shit. If you think you the shit, this man is giving y'all a platform to show that you the shit. That's what I'm saying. Like
A paid platform.
Take them conversations at Seat Pleasant and Fredericksburg.
A
got you.
paid
I will
platform.
because see, I was told something different. For one, I ain't gonna put them on play. I was told something. That's why I'm asking, so I can know. Like, dog, you really lied to me, dog. Like now you lied to me now.
So I have receipts for you when we get off the air.
Because I called.
Let me do this. You do.
Okay,
Because
you right.
because I called and said, dog, why y'all not on this? This is something for y'all. Y'all need to be on this. We can step you to that next level if you show up and do what you're supposed to do. That's how I'm looking at it.
It was creative.
Nah, man, they did. I said, okay, don't worry about it, because I know everybody's involved. So I'm gonna have a time, I'm gonna talk to them, and we're gonna get to the bottom line and hope that you're not lying to me.
So let's move forward. Everybody who touched it and was around it flying, right? Ain't they?
Yeah.
Now?
Oh, hell yeah.
From 8 to 1.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. It was like a platform that you not gonna be given. But it was given, it was put on like the Backyard Junkyard status, where you put on the stages like that, where you can be seen by a lot of people. So that's all.
Yeah.
But cool. It's cool. Let's go ahead. It's cool. I don't know.
No, just keep in mind that the whole thought process behind it, our original elevating aid did include them. And it was not on our behalf. They were not overlooked. They were not left out. Please don't think it was anything like that. Because no, not just for you, just the general.
Right.
Inclusivity over here. Our whole goal is to put everybody in a better position on the other side.
Yeah.
And that was our thought process.
I'm just saying, if you think that you the champ, you got to step up and and say prove it. You got to prove that you the champ. If you think that you the champ, you got to step up. And I'm like, the platform was given to do that. So why wasn't you there to? Okay, got it. Next, go ahead. I'm sorry. I just want to ask, because I just want to ask, and now I can go back and say, dog, you really lied to me, dog. Like, I'm about, you got me getting crazy now.
Welcome to No Gray Area.
Okay, go ahead.
Welcome to No Gray Area. No, I'm just
saying,
saying, like, this is a place of transparency for us. These
guys lied to me, man. Okay, go ahead.
So we get to you still being a fan of JY. Leaving out.
Damn right.
The sun is up. Northeast is back on this shit. They cranking now. And then there's no Northeast. We talked about this before. Like I kind of prepared you for it.
All right.
It's a lot to unpack. So
I think that Rapper was tired.
Okay.
I'm gonna say he was tired. Rapper been through a lot, man. And people don't really understand some of the stuff that's saying he go through. It's like being up in the band with him. I see a lot that's saying he go through, and it be hurtful a lot of times. But I mean, a lot of times you gotta take a seat back and just figure out what you want to do. I mean, everybody get to that moment where they chill and they step back and they gotta figure out what makes sense for them. You got a lot of, like, just like prime example, Darnell Floyd. He don't want to holler and scream anymore. He want to play his horn now and chill. So that's what he's doing. Like, so I don't never get mad about what rappers doing or what he have done. Like, I mean, everybody's entitled to do what they want to do with their life. And then I just feel like, you know, a lot of times the band move in different directions. Like, even when we stopped Northeast and then we started solo. And that was good for a while. And then I wanted to quit. I'm like, I don't want to do this because that wasn't what I signed up for. I want to do, I was still like Northeast. But it was just dead. So I had to face the fact. Like, and when Northeast broke up the first time, man, I cried. Like, that was, because I didn't know nothing else. That's all I had.
That was
all I had. Like, that's how I paid myself rent. Like, that's how, and I told myself at the time, I said, you know what, I would never be in that position ever again where I count on a band to pay my bills. And I'm going to be honest, Coop got me a job because I told the Coop. In fact, I called Buggy first and I was like really messed up. Bug came to me to eat. And then Bug, when he said, you know what, I'm holler at Papa tonight at the show, see if we can do something for you. So they got me a job with Stuffy up at the pawn shop.
Right.
So I started the pawn shop. Because Coop and Buggy got with Stuffy and they got me a job at the pawn shop. And ever since then, I've been working. I never stopped. I've been working ever since then. And, you know, I went from, it's funny because when I came, Stuffy was the manager. Then, like 6 months later, he got demoted. Then I was his boss.
Manager, yes.
I was his boss.
The irony.
So, but it was a good thing. And I really appreciate them for just doing that, you know what I'm saying, for me. Because I didn't know what to do. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I didn't know what to do. Because all I knew was Northeast. I woke up doing Northeast. I went to bed doing Northeast. I didn't know nothing about working. All I knew about working was having a summer job. That was it.
Shout out to the mayor for life.
Yes, that's all I knew.
For providing that.
Yeah, so that was kind of the thing. And then it's like, and people don't know, is that me and Robert started the what band?
Oh, I know.
So when Robert called me after he left 911, he was like, Stomp, let's start a band. I was like, So, yeah, me and you. I was like, all right, we're going to call it. He said, what? I was like, nah, what we going to call the band? He was like, what? No, Robert, what we going to call the band? He kept saying, what? And I'm
know what?
I'm like, oh, he said, no, Stomp, name the band going to be what? I said, okay, he'll tell you what's up. I put a band together in less than probably like saying an hour.
First show was your birthday, Safari Steakhouse.
No, first show was the Met.
Okay.
And and the first day I put the band together, we met the very next day.
Who were the members?
Oh man, it was on the front line. It was Danny Boy, Rapper, and Damila. And then we had it was Freaky Ty, Showtime, Stefan, and Steve, and they had like a little singing group. So they came in, they sung. We loved them all singing together. And Robert's like, man, I can't use y'all, but I can take two of y'all.
Ooh.
So that's how Stefan and Steve got in the first What band. So the back line was Congo Danny on congos, Rocker Rob on the toms. I was on drums. Marvin was on keys. Then my cousin Lil Renzo, who played with Listen the Group, was on keys. Then we had Scotty, who played with Re-Up. And then Melvin to play with Re-Up. Lee, where you used to play Melvin Re-Up too as well. So they was all up in the first What band.
Okay.
And then Hut was our manager. That was the first What band.
Rest in peace, Hut.
Then I left the What band. I left and I sat home for probably like say a year. And then I got a call from my favorite guy, the best manager that I ever had. The most money I ever made in this stuff right here. Butler called me. Raw Image
about to
called
say,
me.
shout out to Dog. I love Butler.
Butler called me, man. It was just, I would say that joining Raw Image was probably one of the best things I ever did in GoGo. Like, for him to, like, when I joined the band, he bought me a car, because I didn't have a car. He bought me a car, and he took me up to Chuck Levis and got me all brand new drums and cymbals and man, he spent like $6,000 at Chuck's on just me alone. Mm-hmm. Then he went a couple days later and got me and Sin Love an Astro van. Then he wrapped it in some Raw Image. Mm-hmm. And I drove the van everywhere to all the high schools and book all the little girls.
All the girls.
So I was young still. I was still kind of young, so I could do that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was a good move, man. I say, man, Raw Image was probably like that was really good, and it's like for them it was good because Elevation was really like doing something big to them. And it's funny.
Let's talk about the millennium, okay?
Cause look, me and Kirky had this talk here, and he was like, when they got you, he was like, damn, this the bull.
Because they was on Raw Image Hills. Like, let's be clear, they was definitely not. They was on Raw Image Hills. Now, you were the game changer. I will admit that. Shout out to Bump, who was definitely over there cranking, but you were the game changer.
Yeah,
and it was an irony because y'all were beefing, but Bump and Dog are brothers. Yeah. So it was like, nigga, we gonna outcrank y'all tonight. No, we gonna outcrank y'all. Hey. That parking lot, boy.
It was cool, man. It was a good, and then like, you know, after a while we all became cool because it was like Mike Nice and Butler was really tight and best friends. So it's like we didn't have a choice but to figure it out. And it was just cool. You know what I'm saying? Elevation to me, they had that since Southeast dirty crank. It was just like punching the chest crank. So
they were ahead of their time.
Very. That's why I always say, Kirk and Aubrey, man, y'all gotta drop something, man. Y'all gotta drop some of them songs, man. Like, good God Almighty.
After Aunt B, the whole dynamic changed. That was a very sad time for me in the culture. Very sad. He was very creative. Definitely another Dynamite Taurus. May 15th to be exact. May 15th to be exact. But it was that era. So we get to the Raw Image era. You meet Love. Y'all lock. Y'all connect. You and Butler. This was, y'all were playing, it felt like consistently.
Oh, hell
damn near nightly it felt like.
I ain't want for nothing. I didn't want for nothing. Like, I was living so good. It was just like, the stuff I was doing Raw Image, it was like, damn, this is really life for me again. Because I was doing it in Northeast, but it was like, that was a different. Like, it was a different ball game when it came to Raw Image, man. It was just different. And then I stopped playing with them. Then I was chilling for a while. Then Bojack, he actually went in. And then him and Charlie hit me about fitting in with Familiar Faces. That's how I joined Familiar Faces. Mm-hmm. But before that, so I was playing with Backyard the whole year of 2005 because Bug, he had a car accident. So I was with Backyard for that whole year. And that was like, and honestly, when I was with Backyard, I got locked up. And I would say once again, G, it was just, when we sat and talked, when I came home, we sat and talked, because I got locked up. I had all Backyard equipment in the back of my truck. But the band wasn't mad at me. They was one issue that I was all right. I was like,
get out.
I got all your kids was in my truck. And the police took my truck, held my truck for a minute. So Coop had to rent the band stuff for a while. And it was crazy, man. But I would say Coop and G got me my lawyer. They helped me find a great lawyer for Virginia. And I was good, you know what I'm saying? I was blessed, you know what I'm saying? And it was a good thing. But during that period, when G talked to me, man, I felt like I was his son in that moment because it came from a place of love, from a place of saying love. And it's like, I knew that he was just trying to tell me, nah, dog, like, nah, we need you over here. Like, that stuff you doing like that ain't cool. Stomp, like, nah, man, we here. Let's do this. And he said, I'll make sure Coop get your money every night. I got you. Don't worry about it. Just leave that alone. Do this. I need you here. Bug is like, I need you here. So it was just that talk. And we had a good talk. And then that's how me and G became like super duper cool. Because it was like, yeah, first, G don't like nobody knew. That's one thing. Him like nobody knew.
He's a Taurus. We don't like change.
Him like nobody knew. And like,
you know we don't like change.
First time I played with Backyard up at the Black Hole, he was looking around like, who was Lil Short? Like, what he want to do? What he get ready to do?
Does he know what he about to do?
So I played, and after that, it was like, okay, cool. Because Sauce was like, yeah. But see, one thing about Sauce, I don't care how bad you do, Sauce gonna always hype you up.
Another Taurus. This is ridiculous.
So it's just like, that little with saying Backyard for that year. Then I went to Floyd and them. I started playing with Floyd and them for that period. In 2006, I went with Floyd and them. After that, I stayed there till like 2007, 2008. Then I left there. then we started Faces You Know.
That was the you and Halima era.
Yeah, me, Halima,
Yes.
Doc, Dwayne, all of us. We started the Faces You Know thing. Then after the Faces You Know thing, we merged with Subtle Thoughts. So we merged bands because their band left, and we had half. So it was like 2 half bands.
So y'all
So we just
created a whole
merged
one.
because what they didn't have, we didn't have. So we just merged it together, and it came in. We called it something. I forgot the name of that band. It was some little crazy name, and we joined the bands together. Then I left, and I gave Little James the Subtle gig, and then I left, and I was just chilling for a while. After that, I chilled for a while. Then I was home for like 3 years, maybe, just fitting in with different bands here and there and there. And then that's when the mixed band era came in. That was 2009, because Jeff quit. Then I got the spot with the mixed band. Then I was there for a while. And then, we kind of revamped the band a little bit.
So what was that era like for you?
It was different because they could sing. And I like good singing. Oh, but before that, I was playing with Junkyard because Big Younger was gone. So I played with Junkyard for like 6 to 8 months. That was the long 6 to 8 months of my life because Bugs was just, he a different animal. And Junkyard, they play how they practice.
Yes.
Understand what I'm saying?
Full out.
You go to Junkyard practice?
Full
they
out.
gonna practice. They didn't step in. I'm like, Bugs, like, we just did this last night. Like, what we doing?
Full
But
out.
that's just Bugs. His
Full out.
mindset of practice and play, it was just, but that was different. Mixed band, 10. I was there from like 2010 to, I think, 9 to 12. Then we did the actual Ibiza show. And then me and Sam Smoke left to go back to Northeast and left the mix. I should have stayed, but I didn't.
Do you regret it?
Sometimes I do because I felt like the mix. I left the mix in like the middle of a great run, and I think I should have stayed until it like died out. I should have left, but back then I was just reckless. I was doing the me now wouldn't have left because I'm in a different space now. So back now I wouldn't have left. I would have stayed and just try to, figure it out. But my love for Northeast is always just.
That's home.
It's like, rapper call, so I gotta go. Like that's just what it saying was. But as I get older, I kind of think that I can't always jump for money, and that's what I learned over the years. Can't always jump for money, and that's why I think now I have the success that I have now because I don't carry people anymore. Like the band ain't gonna never be waiting on Stomp.
Right.
Ever. Like, I'm there before anybody get there. I'm the last one to leave. That's just the way that my life is set up now because I run Northeast Grooves, so I have to go to make sure that when the band arrive, nothing is wrong. Because I know that once one person get mad, it's a trickle effect to the whole stage. You're going to have a very bad show. So I go early to make sure if something wrong, I can make a call and get whatever I need before anybody get there and get mad. And then it's going to fall back down up on Stomp.
Right.
So now I'm a little bit different. I kind of think and I feel a little different. And like between Buggy and Blue, like they stay in my ear all the time. So they like keep me grounded. You know what I'm saying? Very, very grounded.
Blue is saying in the comments, man, you saying I left a lot, and he's laughing at you real hard.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just the point of just, of just really just knowing where you are now and knowing who you are now. So me now just being a different person and just trying to understand life and just be, a better me. That's all I can be at this point.
So speaking of a better you, we get through all of that, and this A-Team logo just starts popping up places. And people are like, well, what is the A-Team? Is it like a super band that they put together because they can play everybody music, so hire them and you don't have to pay that high price for this band or that band? Explain to people what the A-Team is, because it's not a band per se or just a band per se. So can you give them...
A-Team was put together to just back national artists, which we have done on numerous occasions, on numerous levels. That's what the band was put together for. And one day, something happened where Dominique, Nick the Biz hit me. Like, Stomp, man, I got this going on, that going on, woo, woo. Man, I need you to help me out. So I was like, all right. So I put the band together. The very first show was Rapper, Winksy, Killer Kyle, and Danny Allure out the State Theater. The very first time we ever played as a go-go band. And then at that point, we had more R&B shows than we had go-go shows because we weren't really, but just have everybody in the band play go-go so we can do it. That's how it really failed to that.
Okay.
And then with me, when I play anybody's music, I'm gonna learn that shit because I respect Jump, Back, Essence, Chuck, you know what I'm saying, EU, Trouble. Like I understand what it is to play people's music, and I'm not gonna let nobody bushing nobody's music. I'm not gonna do that. We not doing that, and that's my main thing. And the band will tell you, I'm very like, that's like, when I play something, if it don't sound like this band or better, I don't want to do it. Like, I got an 18 featuring the Y'all Boys out. Listen to it, you won't know who's who.
Right.
Because it sound like Back, it sound like Jump.
Right.
But I understand who I'm playing for. I understand what G like, what he don't like. I know this because I played with him before. So it's not about making bands not saying be able to work or we gonna do a lower price. Because by the time you get any face, the price gonna be just what you paying for that band anyway. Right. So it's all in what you want. That's it. It's all in what you want. And I'm never like, the stuff I do in like say Atlanta, I set the stage up for other bands to go back and make money. Like everybody went in with me and went back down to Atlanta and made money without me on their own platform with their whole band. For me, that's what it's about. Just setting because I got people who love me in Atlanta that mess with me and don't mind putting that bread to make stuff happen. So we go and we make stuff happen. That's just what it is. And it's never to belittle nobody's band because I can't be Junkyard, I can't be Backyard. But if they with me, I'm gonna get them as close to their band as I possibly can and make them feel comfortable.
Right.
That's what it's about.
Right. So that's part of your legacy to the culture. So the A-Team also does production work.
Yes, we do production.
Can you please, people don't understand the I don't know what word to use, the importance of good production, a good mix. They don't understand it. So can you help them? Let them know what the A-Team does, what the importance of it is, and how industry standards come into play with the work that you do. Okay.
Production. A lot of my guys have national credits. From, up to the from Pete to Ron to saying Dwayne Lee. He's no longer with the A-Team, but that's still my same guy.
Shout out to Dwayne Lee.
Ain't no bad blood there. We still cool. It's just we just decided to go our own separate way. These guys have credits, you know what I'm saying? Glenn, Keyboard Chris, like these guys have national credits. And we do records for real. We understand the concept of making a record. Like a lot of bands, not to talk bad about nobody's bands, but
this is the no
you gotta
area.
Understand this between the groove and the song. A lot of you bands got grooves. You don't have a song. A song have lyrics. A song have a pre-hook and a hook, a bridge, and verses. That's a song. Like what we do every day on stage will not work on the radio. Sorry. Now for that little 30 minutes they give us on 95 or 93, whatever it is, that'll work there. But if you want to be mainstream, go back and listen to any record that's been mainstream from Back, Chuck, Trouble, Essence, Northeast, Jump, Per Elegance, Hucklebucks.
About to say, Pleasure.
Raw Image, Pleasure. Let's go back and look at all these records that came out over the years. Mumble Sauce, its lyrics, its content, it makes sense. Anybody in the world, like, and not to slight EU and Sugar Bear, but it hurts my heart when I go anywhere in the world and they say, play some GoGo. The first song they play is Doing the Butt.
Yeah.
I mean,
and the Water Dance.
And we got so many other great records out here from GoGo, but they don't know because they wasn't pushed on that platform. So you got to understand. Everybody say, nah, that's old school. Nah, dog, you got to understand what a record is. Understand what putting together a record means. Understand what a PA tape mix is and what a real record. Because, see, the radio hit different. The EQs and how they compress the stuff,
right?
Like, it's different. So you got to understand how they're going to compress your stuff. If they compress it too much, it's going to sound like tin cans and buckets. And that go back to back in the day. Backyard had one of the hottest albums I thought made. But as Northeast, we was happy that it came out bad because
that's horrible.
It didn't sound good because our compressed. It was one of the best hood. We talking about hood related. Was the best album. I mean, everything was. I was like, oh, that shit. And I said, ooh, the mix ain't good. Because he compressed it so tight, where it had buggy drums sounding like tin can. Go listen to it. It's some of the best. That album, man, everything on that album cranked, but the mix can kill you.
Right.
But then they came back with that skill. I said, oh shit, we in trouble. And that's when Backyard just did something different. When they came back with that live at the San Metro Club, like that was like, oh shit, here they go again. Cause like that's what it was about though. But back then, Junk dropped albums, Northeast and dropped albums.
Right.
But Junk dropped a couple of Jones, we dropped a couple of Jones, then Back came with that damn Skillet album. And I was like, fuck, this is not gonna be good for us. Yeah, but it's just like, that's when I think, that's what a band I think have to get back to. Dropping them albums that sound like you. And don't be afraid to get outside the box and go to somebody else to have a mix. Cause your guy that work at the show might can't give you that mix. He just might can't. Cause they don't understand what the certain, like YouTube, iTunes, the same radio, same music video or live video, it's not the same mix.
Mixed different.
It's all mixed different. Cause YouTube is different. If you don't got a good mix, it sound horrible. iTunes, it sound horrible. So you gotta understand, and you gotta have guys in your camp like me. So back when we first started 18, Dwayne Lee was that person that stayed in tune to everything. So that would help us out a lot. Then now Pete understand the difference of the mixes. So I would say that we just gotta really get back to making records, y'all. And talk to some of these older guys. Talk to Bear, talk to G, talk to Los from Backyard. Great rapper, like I think he's the best. Talk to him. Kyle make great records. Black Boo make good records. Uno, like a lot of these songs y'all think people wrote. Uno really wrote these songs. I want y'all to understand that. I'm gonna keep it real with you. So holler at these guys when y'all see them out. You know what I'm saying? Hug got records. Google. I want y'all to go Google Leonard Huggins right now.
Yes. And
look at his catalog. Look at it. You'll be amazed at some of the stuff that Hug has written.
His writer's credits are dope.
I'm just telling you, don't take Stomp word for it. Google him and see what he's wrote. See the songs that he's been a part of. That's all I'm saying. Don't take my saying word for it. So there you have it.
So how do you think we can get these bands to understand what's needed for industry standards? Because my thing is, everybody's screaming, GoGo needs to go this place, GoGo needs to go that place. But without our music being presented properly for it to be accepted or heard right, it goes nowhere. So how can we start to prepare for that?
Unity.
Okay.
I think it's a lack of unity. I think a lot of people don't want to help out the next band because they think that it's going to slight them. Understand this. No one band can take this genre to the next level. That band can kick the door open, but what happens after that?
Somebody's got to go through it.
Like, I think that if Black Alley and Mumble Sauce was on that same thing moving together, it'd be different. Because Mumble Sauce dropped some mean records.
Facts.
Miracles, Welcome to DC, and them were records that still get played to this day.
Yes.
Black Alley got some mean records. And you go to their show, you see different people at their shows. Like different.
The ethnicity differentiates that we saw at the Fillmore was amazing.
Yeah.
All walks of life.
That's what
all
it's about.
Genders. And They were in there having a great time, and they command the entire audience.
Casey is amazing. I think she's like one of the
Facts.
top female vocalists around. I think nobody is like, cause she does so much. She running one. She's singing. She rapping. Her energy never dies, and it's her little self up there doing what she do. I think that's like beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I just think that we just gotta get more unity. And don't be scared to holler at nobody and just get some help. If you know somebody working up in the studio, like holler at them, talk to them. Like just say, hey, how you do this? What's this about? How you do this? How you do that? I think that if we have more unity with all the bands, and I don't say little boy band, but just bands, just unity, I think that we can definitely do something big. But it starts with us as the bands coming together and leaving all that BS outside and just coming together and just loving upon each other. I think that will make it a lot more easier to move the genre.
I feel like it's a lot of up and coming bands that don't have those relationships or that comfort level that they feel like they need to be able to reach out. A lot of them really, because they haven't interacted with a lot of these people that they're fans of, so they really don't know how to approach them. So could you give them some advice? Because I know you get approached from people on all different levels, all different walks. Can you give them some advice on how to approach them for assistance? Because there's nothing wrong with asking for help.
No, it's not. I say first is come respectful. That's one. One thing about me, what I had to teach my sons about, because my sons lived with me for like years, and I had to explain to them. They're like, Dad, why you always talk to everybody? I said, because these are the guys that pay for you to get them Jordans and them clothes that y'all get. So I have to stop and talk. Nobody would ever say I sing Stomp and he carried me. Nobody would ever say, 'cause I told that everybody. I take pictures outside. I don't care what it is. Whatever you want to do, we're going to do. Because that's just what it is, what it's about.
Right.
So we're saying me, I can't talk for nobody else. But I know for me, I'm very approachable. Everybody got my same number. I had the same number since 1997.
Yes.
So my number the same. I answer everybody call. I talk to everybody. I help anybody. I don't care. So I'm always open to help. I don't mind. A lot of times the 18 fuss at me about trying to help everybody because that's just me.
Right.
That's just what I love to do. Because I've been in that place where I couldn't reach Juju. I couldn't reach these guys that I looked up to. So to be able to open a door for people to be able to reach you, I think that's just super like dope. I think it's super dope. So for me, you can always holler at me. You can inbox me. I see my phone number. You call me, holler at me. I'm always available.
And see, that's the blessing because, in this culture, they pit old niggas, they in the way against the younger up and coming dudes. Instead of understanding that at one point, this person that you calling an old nigga was this young up and coming dude to someone else in this culture. And it's gotten to a point where we're branching out and helping each other.
Yeah.
So speaking of helping each other, you actually have a son that plays in the genre. So come on, Dad. What type of advice do you give him?
Honestly, I don't really give him none. I talk shit to him all the time.
Come on, Taurus.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because see, my son don't understand, and he think I'm always hating on him. But I want him to understand, like, I'm who I am because of what I did.
And
I worked hard to get to where I'm at.
Yes.
Nobody gave me nothing.
Yes.
See, you get what you get because you're Stomp's son.
I had the point.
And that's cool, but you still gotta put in the work, dog. You still gotta work. Like PJ, he's Buggy's son, but he paid them motherfucking drugs. You can't deny that. Like, this is what he do.
Right.
So for like me and my son, I always tell him, like, dog, you gotta understand the fundamentals of GoGo. You can't skip steps along the way. Like, it's a lot to go with this. And I would say he's gotten a whole lot better. A whole lot. And I'm telling him, I hope he's not watching because I don't ever tell him this.
He's somewhere watching.
But he has gotten a whole lot better. And, you know what I'm saying, I'm very proud of him of what he's doing now. At first, I thought he would just try and be something that's saying he wasn't on drums.
Right.
But I think that he's found his own identity at this point, that he's trying to grow. So I respect him trying to do his own. Then he wanted to change his name. I ain't Lil Stomp, I'm Taco.
That's Taco.
I said, man, just ride the waves. He can't ride no more, dog. I said, it's cool, but taco it is, okay. I wouldn't answer myself no saying goddamn food, but okay, that's what you want to do. Okay, I'm in taco. How you on taco? I'm in. But yeah, I just tell him all the time, like, don't skip no steps.
Right.
And like when in bed tell me, he call him and he holler him about such stuff. I be like, oh Jesus,
Lord.
But he have the drive to want to be better. So I would always applaud that.
Right.
But I don't want him to skip any steps along the way. Like you got to put the work in.
So let's speak of these fundamentals, because I know that there are other up-and-coming drummers that are tuned in right now. Some of them have jumped in my inbox. They're excited because they don't get to see and hear you speak very often. So what type of fundamentals and what type of advice would you give them in this genre to be great at what they're doing? Because I heard you say you're a student, so let's...
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm still learning. I would say you gotta understand the beats, understand the name of these beats. Then we're like, yeah, that something beat. Nah, man, no name, because a lot of these beats have names to them. So understand the names of these beats. Even if you do bounce beat, because like you never know when they're gonna call you. Like I'm very proud of my little youngin' Davo. And how he served that Sam Smith Faces gig. He cranked that gig, and it was all I'm talking about it. So stuff like that, because his brother Tay was grooming him as he was growing up, so he understand the foundation of the go-go beats. He understand that. So I would say understanding what them beats are, so you can definitely get that thing too.
Right.
It's like me. I had to learn bounce beat. I had to understand what it was. Because that's not what I do on an everyday basis.
Right.
But don't get it fucked up. If I need to get it, I know who to call to get it. Mm-hmm. I call Marks and Block. I call Neil, the guy that made the bounce beat.
Shout
I call
out to Neil.
So I can call the guys and sit down if I need to really know the bounce beat. But that's not what I do. You know what I'm saying? I like the way Joel bounce. I think he's the what band sound. You ask me. His sound is just, for me, just that what band. That's just the... It's something he do when he played the what band.
I'm super proud of him right now. I'm super proud of him right now.
And say I love Smoking Joe. That's man. That's my guy. That's my guy. Ham Damo, all them guys, Willie, all them guys, man. Like they really embrace me a lot. So I just really, I'm very grateful that I can still get the love I get from all these guys. That's gonna be the next thing. You know what I'm saying? So generation. I'm just happy.
So. Fundamentals, guys, make sure you're a student first and always. Understand the beats and reach out for help. Put your pride to the side, right?
Yep.
All right. So this is the trick question. You knew it was one coming.
Oh yeah, I know, bro.
Here it is. Date of birth, date of death. In the middle is your dash. Your dash is your life.
Okay.
What do you want your dash to say for who you were to the culture?
Oh man, a guy that gave everything, a guy that was always willing to help, a guy that tried to help everybody, a guy that don't owe nobody no money, a guy that always paid his whole band whenever they did a show for me, a guy that was always did the right thing by any of his band members. Somebody that's always willing and giving. And a guy that loved God.
Amen.
Through everything that he's been through. He still screamed that name wherever he go.
So let's talk about the producer side. Give the up-and-coming producer some advice in this culture. Because, see, you wear many hats, so I want you to be able to touch on everything you can.
Oh, man. Stay tuned to the radio. Don't do what I do. So... I like R&B. I'm a R&B guy. Like I like slow music because I like having sex. So,
welcome to No Gray Area.
So I listen to a lot of like Tank, Raheem. You know, I'm a slow like Isley Brothers. I'm slow music. But I had to get like Keyboard Chris and them was like, you make some good record stuff, but everything's slow, dog. Like put some fast hi-hats in, and I hate them fast hi-hats. I hate them shits. With a passion. Cause my son used to play them headphones and they be so loud. I'm like, y'all gonna be deaf, dog. But that's what's in. The fast hi-hats is what make your song I don't know. We ain't about them hi-hats, but I had to learn and get outside of saying XM. Was it Hot and Soul on XM?
Yes.
It's my favorite station on it, by the way. I had to get out of that era and go listen to like just that's Eminem, Shade 45.
That's one of my favorites.
Go listen to what's going on Kiss or 95 because I was out the loop and the sounds change every so many months. So whatever the hot record is that come out, them sounds are going to be what everybody using to try to create that same kind of sound. So you got to stay in tune to the radio. Drum sounds change a lot. You got to stay hip to what's going on. You got to understand, like right now, everything is fat, distorted. It's just, it's a little hot. It's not, it's like right at that edge of being like red, but it's like yellow. So you got to know how to make certain things hit a certain way. So it's just staying tuned to that man radio. Understand, like I listen to people on my phone now. I don't need, like, I listen to people now. So what I do is I watch these TV shows. What's the girl come on Sundays? We used to. Issa Rae. She has some dope music playing, and I Shazam them
throughout the whole show.
Yeah, so I Shazam them so I can go back and listen to this record and find out who they is. And that's how I learn about new. I did it a month later. I'm like, oh, I heard that a minute ago.
It's on the radio booming.
So I kind of know the sounds where it's going to. So stuff like that helps a producer. Having the right loop. And stop going to get the same loop that everybody else use. Like what I learned from saying Dr. Dre, and when I hear his production, the original, I'm like, he ain't changed nothing. He added a kick and a snare. That's the record.
Oh.
Go back listen to some of the original records from like Eminem, Snoop Dogg. It's the sample. He added a kick and a snare. And that's the record. And he making millions.
So the cheat code is not really even a cheat code.
Because you gotta know how to EQ certain things out. And Dr. Dre just got a certain ear. And I'm like, hold up, he ain't shit nothing in the song. It's still the record, but he probably detune the record so it's in another key. Okay. Or take it up a pitch so it can be a high key. It's all in who he actually working with. But a lot of these records, and Dr. Dre just put a kick and snare to it. And it's a song.
All right. Up and coming producing manager. Let's get to that real quick because I see a lot of managers saying to their bands, we had a bad night, the club had a bad night, so I need y'all to work with me. Let's get on it, Stomp, because I know you got to slide out soon. You have practice with Raheem coming up, so let's get into it real quick.
Oh, man. So I would say it's all in how you do business. It's all in how your contracts are set up. And not to really shit on nobody, but I don't work off of nobody's door. That's not, my band is not doing it. I think my band have enough years and like enough clout and talent where we don't have to work off of nobody's door. I think it's business. It's all in how you do business. And my contract states certain things that if you don't pay by this time, we not showing up.
Right.
And that's just what it is. It's just about business. A lot of people go in with these so-called nigga deals where you on the phone talking to somebody. Nah. So I'm using the backyard booking method. I stole backyard's booking.
You borrowed.
I did. I look, I'm fucking hijacking this shit.
Oh, I'm hijacking it.
No, but like because I talked to G and what he said to me, it made sense. I'm not saying what he said to me because that's me and his business, but stuff that he said to me, it makes sense. And I was like, you know what? I gotta do that because everybody think because you know me, I'm supposed to give you a discount. Like even when I come in here and shop, I'll be like, Montu, give me a deal. I never asked that man for a discount on nothing I bought from him. Ever. Even when he do 18 shirts. What's your price? He did no fees 30-year anniversary. He'll tell you. I got to check for him. Stop my price. He got his bag. Right. I never owed Montu money. He came and met me over at the shopping center, at the Tank Outlet. I paid him in his bag. Right. Because I understand he got a family.
Right.
It's bills. This shit ain't free.
Facts.
Like
super facts.
It ain't free. You know what I'm saying? So You gotta understand, like when y'all go buy Polo and Tommy and Christian Louis Vuitton and Gucci's and Dolce Gabbana, you don't go to Saks and say, "Hey, let me get a deal on this." No, you gonna drop that $2,000.
Period.
I know, cause I do it all the time.
Period.
So I get it. So it's just a point of understanding how much your brand is worth and knowing what your brand is worth. Cause certain bands don't have these problems, and I think that's why a lot of bands start doing their own shows, because you don't really need a promoter in like a lot of cases.
Period.
You don't need them. Like some bands do what they do because they can do them. Like I think the most craziest band I ever played for that can do something like that is Backyard. Cause I was in there coming in from out of town. Coop said, "Y'all want to play the 5-1 night?" And we like, "Sure." And get there, that shit packed.
I mean,
Why we coming in from out of town though? That's what it is. We coming in from out of town.
Backyard has their own fans,
Coop,
their own
we like,
everything.
yeah, you want to play? And it's get there, and the 5-1 is packed. Like I'm like, how the hell? This is for Facebook. It's for all that stuff. I don't know how they got that word out. That
But they did it.
But it was out. So knowing your brand's worth, I think is a lot. And I think that a lot of these bands, they actually dump stuff down to us and undercut another band. I'm never gonna do that. When the band say, "Yeah, I offer Backyard this to do it," man, call them back. You calling me because I know Johnny probably said we can't do it because we already booked.
Right.
That's why you calling me.
Yeah, trying
So
to be
you already
slick.
called back. I know what you doing.
Trying to
Right, call
backdoor
them
it.
back. Call them back.
Trying to backdoor it.
Yeah, I saw White Boy. He said, "Man, call White Boy back.
Right.
Call him." Because I sit home. Like my guys don't want to get up on a plane if they don't have to. They live good up in Atlanta, Georgia. Chris, Mo, and Kyrie, they don't want to come here because it's a lot when they come here. They know when they come to a town, it's a lot for me as a manager because I got to deal with it. Like I book the flights. I make sure they got rides, hotels they
Transportation.
needed. Make sure they get to and from the shows. I carry everybody's equipment in my car. So everybody go home. Guess what the show still? This
With
guy,
Stomp,
with
yeah.
all the equipment. When I get home at 4 or 5 in the morning, I got to load all the shit out of my truck, back in my garage by myself. Where everybody else at home sleep.
And please be thankful that they don't have to go immediately back to the airport afterwards.
Like, so if the show get moved to Sunday, I'm gonna have to figure it out. Soon we start playing, I gotta fly them to the airport real fast because their flight will leave SN 9.
Right.
So we'll play early, but their flight leave at 9. So it's just the job of a manager. That's all I'm saying. But I make sure that my guys are saying paid, and nobody can ever say I play with Stomp and I ain't get my money. Been time with me and Kirky sat in my truck, which is an 18, and we had $80 left. I get 40, he get 40, and put the gas in our car. They put gas in our cars. That's it. Because me and Kirky work, and it's not. We don't do it for that.
The
'Cause
manager's
I know a lot of
supposed
these
to
other
take
guys
that
struggle.
L.
So my job is always to make sure that my band is happy. And it worked for Stomp because the band is a hobby.
Right.
So any other money I make from the band, that's my other money. I can go do whatever I want to do with.
Fun money.
At that point. So it's just as a manager, you have to know your brand's worth. And stop undercutting it. I've been hearing how these bands be undercutting each other. Like,
Can
why?
you speak on it? Let's go.
Because my thing is, if I got this in Southeast Groovers and San Montu got this in Northwest Youngins, guess what? If I'm 1,500, they gonna get who they really want.
Yes.
At that point. Like, why am I gonna belittle his band to make some money? When I say, look, what's up, Montu? You 15? All right, I'm 15 too. Who do you really want?
Yeah. Because then when you undercut and it's now 700, now you're walking to those band members who you gave a promise guarantee and you're asking them to work with you because most of y'all not going to take that walk to the ATM for that other 800. Y'all not going to do it.
There's only one guy that does that. And I love this guy. He know I do anything for him. And that's Everett from Obsession.
Yes, that's my guy.
Like, that guy, I would say my time with Obsession was really good. I was fitting in for him. And he made sure I was always good, no matter what happened. And that's one guy I would do anything. When it come to me, when he called my phone, he know I always answer. There's nothing that Stomp won't do for Everett because that guy, he's always been a stand-up guy for me. No deal with nobody else, but for Stomp. So, yeah, but man, that guy, man, he's definitely a good brother, man. A good brother.
So speaking of this weekend, Bullpen. Northeast. What we got cracking? What we got cranking? I'm excited. What's going on?
Yeah, bullpen, man. Northeast Backyard. It's been a while. This show was booked before COVID hit.
Okay.
So, and it's funny because, Backyard Northeast is always a great show together because it's two different styles of some music, which a lot of you bands don't really understand.
Right.
It's a level of respect. And it's gonna be a good time because we both love each other. Like Mike showing them love Mike and EB and vice versa. Like the love between the bands is always that. It's never no animosity between Northeast and Backyard. Like, so when we come together, it's just like, even Nate always said, I'm gonna come see y'all, man. I wanna see y'all hit this song for me. So like I said, Nate and Bob, they love playing with us in Northeast.
Yes.
It said it's just something about the sound that like they love. It's like me, when I hear Backyard, it's like I like certain things I just like. I just really like certain things that Backyard do. I love them. But it's just like, man, I think it's gonna be amazing because Northeast been off the block for a hot minute because of COVID. And like Kapri and them didn't really want to travel as much. And when you got people that are saying live in your house, you have to be mindful of that.
Right.
And Maestro have kids in his house.
Yes.
So it's a different level of situations when you gotta worry about COVID and all that stuff. So I had to respect them guys, wishing to stop all the shows because we was doing it for a while, but then when people start passing away and it's like, it's just, it get touchy when it hit close to home.
Too much of a risk.
So it's like, do we really need to make this money, or can we just sit home and just chill? So that's why I know if we just kind of chill. Like, we ain't played since like Miami of last year, I think it was. That was our last show in Miami.
And you keep forgetting to put the big bad in front of Northeast.
I'm sorry.
Want to remind you that you playing games.
Well, I mean, so it's just, I think that it's gonna be really amazing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know Backyard definitely coming to play because they always come to play. You know what I'm saying? No matter what's going on, they always come to play. So I think it's gonna be really good, man. The bullpen, man. This will be my first time there. I think last year I seen it. It was looked really dope out there.
We had a ball.
I was supposed to go with Will, but I kind of flaked out last minute.
He told us
because he had a section and everything. Him and Juju, they had a section.
Two got a table upstairs, up at the top of the stairs, and we could see where Will and them's table was across from us.
Yeah, I pulled the cane, but I flaked out last minute. That's my guy too, man. I love Will so much.
I talked to him earlier, Mr. Flat Out himself.
Yeah, I love Will so much, man, and like that's just what it is, man. We definitely, and he definitely helped me out a lot too. He make me a way better person than I am because he really he understand life. He talk a lot of life to me, and like when Stomp be lunch, he was like he called me up and cussed me out, let me have it, but then he hang up, call back. I'm saying, dog, I love you. I was like, yeah, I know. I said, I don't test that person no more because I know where it come from.
Right.
And just the point that how me and him got together, it was just crazy. But it was like, yeah, Banks put us together. So
yeah, we talked about Banks. Shout out to Banks. I remember that very first show that I had a ticket for and waited in line and watched the party bus go in front of us. I was stressed out that night.
So that was just like when Sam Banks called me because I've been known Will.
Right.
And we talked a couple of times, and I was like, oh, whatever. But then when Banks called and said, hey, my man going to pull up on you, make sure he good. He want to do some stuff what I was doing with Northeast. I was like, all right, cool. So when he put it together, it was just like, all right, bet. It was just like, you know what I'm saying? And we've been rocking ever since, you know what I'm saying? That's my guy. We saying travel together. Like we do everything. Like we like, matter of fact, it's funny because on my birthday last year, he pulled to my house and he saying, bought me a bottle. Gave me a little bit of change. I went and got me a good old remote control car last year.
Lord.
Yes. So I love it.
Yes.
But yeah, man, it's just, yeah, man. So everything gonna be good, man. But this Saturday, man, bullpen, I think Dwayne up is like he gonna make a final decision if it's gonna be Sunday or not.
Right.
But if it rain on Saturday, it's gonna be Sunday. So it's gonna happen this weekend.
You see how crazy that sounds? If it rains on Saturday, that means that Sunday will be the ultimate experience.
Gonna be on the world tour.
Because watch how this goes. So we get Northeast and backyard, and then we get the boogie from the bullpen to get junkyard and backyard.
Yeah.
All in one day. I'm probably going to
Yeah.
lose my freaking mind.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
No, it's going to rain Saturday. I'm getting both on Sunday. No, it's all going down Sunday. Nah, it's going to happen Saturday. It's going to be a great situation this weekend. So what else is going on? How can people find you if they want production work? How do they reach you?
You can hit me on Facebook, Larry Stomp Atwater. Yeah, Larry Stomp Atwater. I always answer the messages back. And when you hit me, I send y'all my phone number. I'm not gonna do it on here because I don't want y'all playing on my damn phone.
Yeah, don't play on this phone.
please don't play on my phone because I have a good government job, but it's all good. But yeah, man. We send definitely in here, man. So if y'all want to holler, man. It was something that I can't do. I got a lot of guys who I work with. Caddy Mac, you know what I'm saying? That's my homie.
Shout out to Will.
Me and him do a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? We always talk and we trade, you know what I'm saying, certain ideas, and he helped me with like a lot of mixing stuff. Pete Chapman, Ron Lindsay. Like, I got a lot of guys in my corner. Glenn Cobb, Keyboard Chris, Maestro, Hug. I got a lot of guys I can, connect you with if it's something that I can't do personally. So just holler, man. You know what I'm saying? Reach out. If you see me in the street, holler at me. Like, I don't do the Bama stuff. You holler at me, I stop and talk to everybody. I don't think I'm better than nobody. I stop, talk to everybody. I don't care who you are. Ask Lil Chris T.O.B. He'll tell you. He'll tell you. I stop talking to everybody. Ask him. You know what I'm saying? And I just talked to my man Shooter, you know what I'm saying? ABM. I got to send him some love too,
Get
man.
home soon.
Yeah, get home soon, Shooter, man. I love
Yes.
you, baby. Yeah, man. That's another one of my guys. I love Shooter. That's my guy.
Often misunderstood.
Yeah.
Often misunderstood.
That is my guy, man.
So let's do our God bless and good nights. I want you to do your God bless and good nights, and I'm gonna roll this out with our promo because we got a lot coming up. Obsession will be a city winery this Friday. I'm gonna get into that.
I seen that.
I'm so
I'm
excited.
happy for them, man.
Yes.
Man, I called Everett reaching out to. I said, "Dog, I'm so proud of you because he worked hard. Like he used his own money to make that band work the way it worked, and that says a lot about the belief he got in his band.
Yes.
Like a lot of people don't invest in their projects or their band.
Facts.
They just want money. They don't invest. But Everett has been investing for years, and when I seen and heard, I think I was out of town on the last one. When they won, I was out of town.
When I went live.
But I seen it on the job. I was like, I'm so high. I had to call. I hit D. I said, man, tell D, man. Then I seen D. I said, D, I'm proud of y'all, man. Like, but I know what they have been through over the years, trying to find the right niche and the right band, and they did it, man. And they're the champs until somebody dethroned them.
Champs are here.
They are the champs. Like, you can't deny what they done. Like, they did it. So you can't say nothing bad because until you step up and get up on the card. But I'm going to definitely call you later on. And I hope you watching because I'm going to call you at the band practice tonight. Uh-oh. Because you saying lied to me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you got me here looking all crazy. You know what I'm saying? Montu done checked me already. So I'm going to call you later on. And I'm going to check you because you lied to me. You know who I'm talking to. You lied to me. You literally. And I was like, man, I'm so upset. But this Saturday, man, the bullpen, man, I'm especially going to be at the winery Friday.
Yes.
Man, go to gogotix.co. Get them tickets, man.
Yes.
Please go get them.
Yes.
Even you ain't going, let's just buy a ticket. Or two. Just buy tickets.
And submit your receipt for your free t-shirt sponsored by Love DC GoGo. Shout out to Team Mitchcraft. Listen, purchase your ticket on gogotix.co. Screenshot your receipt and send it over to fulfillment team at crankrock.com by 12 p.m. on Friday, and you get a free t-shirt. Listen, don't play with it. Shout out to the Wizard. Shout out to Team Mitchcraft for all things that are being done for the culture. The stakes just went up. Get you something fly to wear here, there, and everywhere. Head on over to www.crankrock.com. Also this Friday live from 10 to 11, the G-Day radio show. Big G's birthday celebration kicks off right here with us. Kennedy's Catering, exclusive clothing drops. Stop playing with Team Mitchcraft. It is your girl, Kapri Monique, the voice of the people. Thank y'all so much for stepping into No Great Area. And y'all stay tuned. I got the top 5 for this or that. I got the top 5 vendors in the area of the DMV, baby, for them crab egg rolls. We gonna do a live on-air blind taste test coming soon. So y'all stay tuned. Thank y'all for stepping in, Stomp. Thank you for all your love, your transparency, your light, and your honesty. And thanks for coming through. Y'all have a good night. So we cutting out a little early, and that's a blessing. Y'all be safe. God bless, and good night. It's your girl, Kapri Monique, the voice of the people. We're out. Peace.
Ooh, wait.
You did.
Oh my goodness, y'all. Sounds so good. What's up, ho? Let it warm up back there, Miss Monique. You and Miss Pinky come to boogie. We even got him on my man Black. Little trouble, come on. Also, we got the Southside Stars in here, y'all. 808 some. Hold it. I'll give all it. Good to see my man D-Block, you heard? That my man Jay up in here, y'all. And let it work, condos. Give me that beat, 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 beat. Yeah, we got my man Bobby back here on the drums tonight, y'all. Tippity top of the last time, Steve. Last time. Wait a minute. Bring that beat back. Go. Whoa. Oh, come on with it, then. Come on with it. Sounds so good now, don't you agree, y'all? Let it warm up my man Nut. Oh, wait a minute. They about their money, man.